for us, this House of Lords tour that we're doing, you know, House of Lords, I just, I'm new in the band. I wrote a lot of the music for the new record, World Upside Down. I did a lot of the music. It was a big collaboration between me, James, and BJ, and Jeff Kent, this other guy. But, the record, this little tour that we're doing in the U.S., because they haven't played in the States in 18 years.
Right.
So this promoter said, look, just go out and do this little bit of club thing with Bang Tango. We know it's not the right match or anything for you guys, but let's go ahead. But, when we go to Europe, it's a whole other ball game over there. I mean, we do great. I mean, we're headlining most everything. The festivals, everybody has the record over there. It's a real whole different thing over in that area for House of Lords. It really is. It's like, James is so well known over there, and I'm hoping that what they're talking about is us in a little bit doing a much longer tour with 3 bands in the U.S. We got to get the record released over here too, and that type of thing. But I love playing with James. He's wicked. He's a great singer. He's awesome. Great to work with. The guys I work with are great. BJ and I, the drummer, do a lot of projects together. We did this German-based band Thunderhead for a while. He was really good friends with the singer Ted Bullitt, and Ted was from America and up in New Haven, Connecticut, where BJ lives. So they were doing a new record, and they got me involved in that. And then we went on tour with Metal Church, and at that time David Wayne was singing. They did a reunion with David Wayne, and then after that, David was watching me play guitar, and he wanted me to do his solo album. So I took BJ, and we did the David Wayne's Metal Church solo album.
Right.
That came out on Nuclear Blast, which is great. And then, of course, David died recently. But, BJ also did Mike Vicera's record, he used to be the singer of Loudness. And Yngwie. He sang with Yngwie also. And, like I said, him and I try to stay in projects together. Like, we go and, I throw ideas at him. I'll write riffs, and then, he comes back with a little something for me. Let's try this, cut that down and stuff. So he helps me produce what I write. And we have a good writing team together. So, of course, the House of Lords gig came up. James called me and said, we did Power in the Myth. It was a bomb. Just great music on that. He says great musicianship on the record, but nobody likes it. He says because they wanted to try something different. The guys don't want to do melodic rock like the fans want. They want to go off into a different venture. So he said, "Do you want to do this melodic rock thing?" And I said, "Sure." I says, "I could do this." And so I gave, I set down some stuff. And even though my riffs the stuff I was sending him was a bit heavier, like These Are the Times, has a big heavy guitar riff at the beginning, with drop tunings and stuff. James had a way of, adding some keys and making it a little more melodic. And once they put the vocal layered harmonies on and everything, it became a melodic rock song, So it just shows even the heaviest riff, whatever you do, could change with what the singer's interpretation of the music is,
Right.
So anyways, it's great doing this, it's great working with them, and the whole, we've gotten, a few people, come up to us and say, how come you got your keys on sampled and stuff, it's like, well, my answer to that is very simple. Greg Jafria was a huge part of House of Lords, and if we took another keyboard player with us on the road, they wouldn't want to see him. They would want to see Greg Jafria.
All right.
So it's like, here's Greg Jafria playing on these samples. So there you go. It's like, it's one less person we have to worry about. And Greg is extremely busy anyway because he's opening up the Hard Rock Cafe down in Mississippi. There, he's part owner of it.
Oh, okay.
The one that got washed out there during Hurricane Katrina.
Wow.
Yeah, he's partners in that, and that's getting ready to reopen again. And so, he's got his hands in a lot of things. Greg doesn't have time to tour.
Right.
He did have a lot to do with the new record as far as keyboard production and stuff. What went down on it and stuff. But as far as touring, he just leaves that to us. Bang Tango is. They're really good guys. All of us get along great. They're more of a trash rock band. They would be great out. Their last thing that they did with L.A. Guns and Faster Pussycat or whatever must have been an awesome bill for them.
Yeah.
Because that's that type of thing. We aren't supposed to be out with a band like that. Nothing against those guys. I think they're I like I said, I get along with all of them. But I mean, we're looking to get out on a bill which is more suited with us, another band that's similar to us. I can't even, Danger, or, even Night Ranger or something. Something that's other melodic, type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
John Oliva. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. There's things that are being talked about though. They're talking about a 2-month tour coming up.
Yeah.
But right now we're leaving for Europe in 2 weeks, and we have a solid tour over there. Every day, a show every single day. We're going to be hitting. We've already done Italy and Germany, the Netherlands, Spain, but we're hitting that again. This time we're going to be in Italy also, and Prague, the Czech Republic there.
Right.
So it's all good. I'm excited. It should be interesting. And as soon as we get back from that, we have to get started on the second record. I mean, it's really went really well.
Right.
So for a comeback record. Not that Power and the Myth was a bad record, but, by any means. It's just the public didn't accept it correctly. The musicianship on it's awesome, but it wasn't what House of Lords fans wanted. And that's all there is to it. It's just House of Lords fans want melodic rock, and they were trying to go off into a different sound. And even James, it doesn't even sound good on the record, and he admits that like the music was written before he was even had anything to do with it, really. He was trying to sing around what was already there,
Interesting.
And the critics, were slamming him and everything. It's very embarrassing for him to have the guy's an awesome singer. For him to have a critic say something bad about him, that's,
Yeah.
that's not good.